Welcome back everyone! Welcome to Trails in the Sky! It's been a couple of days because of Christmas. I spent the time just relaxing, and to get back into it I destroyed every monster I came across from the road from Bose to Valleria Lake, where we need to be for today's episode, which is still investigating the southern block burglaries. And we got a small hint there was gonna be something here, so that's what we're gonna do today. So let's see what we can find at the lake. Oh, I thought we were already there. There's an entire other screen. More monsters to defeat. No. Nah, we're gonna skip them. It's just a Sabbath pull for us. Oh yeah, Emerald Tower. I totally forgot about that. Valleria Lakeshore. Still hope there's gonna be a quest later there before we head over to the next city. The ever-relaxing Valleria Lake. So, this is the northern shore of the Valleria Lake, huh? It certainly seems peaceful and quiet around here. Yeah, the inn doesn't look too shabby either. I stayed here once before when I was in an area on another job. The wine's great, the rooms are nice. Pretty much what you'd expect from a place like this. Too bad this isn't a pleasure trip. Ah, you mean it's not? I at least intend to toss my cares to the wind for a while, taking cat naps in a rocking boat by day, filling my belly with food and wine by night. Heaven. This is what a vacation is all about. Ah, come on everyone, I'm just joking. We can enjoy vacation anytime, but now is the only time we can enjoy taking care of some would-be thieves. Even I, Olivier Lenheim, know enough to get my priorities straight. I don't think this has anything to do with enjoyment or not. Well, whatever. As long as he does his share of the work he's here to do. Let's see if we can find the old man staying here that loves fishing. The guest said he saw some suspicious individuals here 2 nights ago, right? Yep, and that's entirely the reason why we're here to investigate. Because we don't know if it's connected to the burglaries, but it was suspicious enough that it warrants an investigation on our part. So let's look around to see if he's... Yes, I think this is him. Because if I was a fisherman, this would be the perfect offside place to go fish. Because at the inn itself, it could be a bit rowdy with all the guests. Could I ask you something? Wow, he's not responding at all. He must be really into fishing. So this is what fishing maniacs look like, huh? They seem like a unique breed. Not as unique as you are, that's for sure. I still think that's him, but maybe we need a hint from inside the inn that that's the guy we actually are looking for. Are there any more people outside? Nope. And maybe it isn't him and the actual guy is just on a boat on the lake doing his fishing thing. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Are you all here to stay? Let's see. Yes and no. Should I put it? We're here looking for a certain someone. Is there a guest staying here who loves to fish? Well, pretty much everybody who stays here loves to fish. Well, we heard it was a friend of an old man who stays here yesterday. Do you have a clue who that might be? Oh, you're talking about old man Guano. If you're talking about his fishing buddy, then I think you must mean Lloyd. Lloyd? I've heard he's a professional angler who comes all the way here from the Royal City. It seems as though he's a member of the Fisherman's Guild there. He sounds like a pretty amazing guy. So, you're saying he's that old man fishing out back? Yeah, pretty sure he's the one you're talking about. You might be able to get his attention if you call his name out really, really loud. So basically, startle the old heck out of him. I think we can do that. The Kingfisher Inn in Bose and the Maple Leaf Inn in Zeiss are my favorite places to stay. Ooh, if we get to Zeiss, we definitely need to check out Maple Leaf. My mother and I come here every year on vacation around this time. It's a tradition in our family. My mother seems to look forward to it every time. I kind of feel bad for my father though. He always gets left behind. Well, it's a girls' outing, so he shouldn't be there. I don't think there's anyone staying up here at the moment. Oh, whoa. No, there was Olivier that I saw. Welcome to the Kingfisher Inn. Please, let me know if you would like to stay. Well, I definitely will. Depends on what Lloyd has to say, to be honest. Excuse me? Are you the man Lloyd who's from the Royal City? Wow, he's really focused. He's tuned everything out of his mind but fishing. It looks like this is where my skills might come into play. What are you? Just sit back and enjoy. Olivier leaned over and with a smile that left all kinds of things up to interpretation, blew into the man's ear. Whoa! My goodness, what in the... Who are you kids? And where did you come from? That was a dirty trick to play on him, Olivier. Yeah, that was pretty low. How do you do this evening, good sir? We tried calling out to you a moment ago, but we could see that like a true professional, your attention was fixed upon your task. You're Lloyd, aren't you? Yeah, that's right. But how do you know my name? Well, we heard from a certain old man about you. Do you have some time we could spare to speak with us? I see, so you heard from Mr. Kuwano, did you? Yeah, I saw the strange pair about 2 nights ago. I knew it. Could we get you to fill us in a little more on the details? Before that, are you all bracers or something? Is this somehow related to some sort of crime? We can't say for sure yet, but there does appear to be a possibility. Gotcha. In that case, I'll do what I can to help you out. It was the other night when I was out fishing on my boat. I was returning to the inn dead tired after a day of battling it out with the lake's guardian. It had gotten late into the night and it was about time when everyone at the inn was asleep in their beds. Now hold on a minute. What do you mean by this lake's guardian? I'm glad you asked. The guardian is a giant salmon that swims the murky depths of Valleria Lake. It has been the feared king of the waters among fishing lovers for over a decade. Crap, I shouldn't have asked. It looks like you've thrown a log onto the maniac's fire. Is it really that huge of a fish, like you say? You bet your last mirror it is, and I've been chasing the darn thing for the last 5 years of my life. It comes and goes in different parts of Valleria Lake and changes its feeding spots on a whim. I heard from a buddy of mine that it had appeared in these parts, so I came on running from the Royal City. Huh, now that's what I call passion. I can completely understand where you're coming from. Whenever I find something I like, I just stop at nothing until I get hold of it. For example, a bottle of Grand Chardonnay and such. In your case, steal it is more accurate. How about we get back to our story? So Lloyd, what happened when you came back from your fishing that night? Oh, right. I had returned the boat and I was on my way into the inn, when I saw an odd couple head out onto the road from the grounds behind the building. Onto the road in the middle of the night? Yeah, no doubt about it. They headed out to the new Ansel path. At first I thought they were a group of people visiting the city heading back home. But it was way too late for something like that, and when I asked at the inn the next day, nobody knew a thing about it. Though, maybe I'd seen a couple of ghosts or something then. Ghosts? There are ghosts that come out here? Just so you know, the two I saw were a young couple. They might have been 2 lost souls who committed a double suicide after not being accepted by those around them. Aw, please don't tell me anymore. Oh brother, a bracer that's afraid of ghosts? Damn, the guild is doomed. Not to mention her habit of always wanting to hear more ghost stories and other bizarre stuff. Now, isn't your being scared attractive in its own right, Estelle? Not sexy, but cute nonetheless. Like a little kitten shivering in the cold. Hey, you better watch out because this little kitten bites. Well, I was just kidding about the ghost part. But the couple did, in fact, seem to be one with a purpose and reason. I say this because the girl was wearing some rather odd clothing. What do you mean by that? Well, I only saw her from behind, so I couldn't say for sure. But it looked like she was wearing some kind of school uniform. Joe said. Again with the Royal Academy uniform that she made. It wasn't one from the Janice Royal Academy, was it? Wow, you really know your stuff, kid. Yeah, you betcha. My niece goes there as well, and it looked exactly the same as the one she wears. I see. This whole event just got a lot more interesting. It's her. I know it. That lying tomboy for sure. We're finally onto her trail. What? Is she an acquaintance of yours? Then while you're at it, tell the two of them not to fret and rush into anything they'll regret later on. If my mind isn't failing me, I could have sworn they said something about coming again tonight. Is that true? Yep. We'll meet back here in 2 days, is what the young man said. His tone seemed rather serious, so I couldn't help but think on it. Well, that's understandable. We appreciate the valuable information. Just leave the rest up to us. We won't let them get into any more trouble than they already are. Oh, I see. That's a relief to hear. I feel like a weight's been lifted off my shoulders now. Now that it's off my chest, I feel like taking a boat out and go fishing again. Well, there's no time to lose. I'll leave you young'uns to your work. Man, I don't even measure up when it comes to that fishing nut. He mentioned something about a fisherman's guild too. I wonder what kind of group that is. Well, if the fisherman's guild is an actual thing in another place, it's probably widely spread. So I'm pretty sure later on in the game, or maybe in one of the other games, we'll learn more about it. So, how is this couple involved with the missing airliner incident exactly? If you don't mind telling me, it is. Well, in a nutshell, Shira explained that they encountered Josette and Roland. Ah, I see. That seems to be the person in question, alright. Which means that tonight is the night, huh? Yeah. It looks like we should probably get a room, just in case. We're going to be in for a late night tonight. Alright, let's go ask the receptionist about her room. Yeah, let's get a room, you two. Hopefully one with a view, then we can see somebody coming late at night. Will you be staying here with us tonight? Yeah, that's the plan. Hold on, Estelle. If there's anything we haven't taken care of, we better do it now. I don't want to head back to Bose after we've gotten a room. I guess you're right. I think the only quest we have still open is the one of the stolen ring. And I feel like we're gonna find those when we find where Josette is at the hideout. Because if they actually did the burglaries, including the stealing of the ring, it would be there. There's no sense in looking anywhere else, because if that was anywhere else, we would have gotten more hint in Bose about it. I'm 100% sure about that. So, let's get a room. Alright then. Please, come with me. I'll show you to your room. This is where you will be staying. I will leave you here, so please relax until dinner is served. This is quite a nice room. It has a certain atmosphere that you just don't find back in the city. Yeah, it's great, isn't it? It wasn't that expensive either. What to do now? How about we relax until it gets dark? Oh, what a nice idea. I'd be more than happy to do just that, but is it really okay to take it easy? Rest when you can. That's part of a bracer job too. This is our free time, so let's enjoy a meal, take a stroll, or something else. Is she gonna go out for a bit of fishing, inspired by the old man Lloyd? Wow, what a picturesque view. The entire lake looks like it's glowing. Too bad we can't see the royal city on the opposite shore because of the haze. From here, it's easy to tell this is the biggest lake in the kingdom. This lake is like a fisher's dream come true. I bet I'd be a blast to throw a line in those waters. Then how about it? It might be a nice change of pace for you. Yeah, maybe I will. What are you going to do, Joshua? Me? Let's see. There's a book I've been meaning to read, so maybe I'll just sit in that chair and relax. How old are you again? Only geezers talk about sitting back and relaxing. Young boys are supposed to get out and move their bodies. Well, I leave that part to you. Sometimes you can be such a drag. Oh well, I should hurry up and decide on a fishing spot. Somewhere around that pier looks like it might be a lucky spot for bites. Can we, or do we need a fishing pole somewhere? Because fishing without a pole is really difficult. Aren't you going to fish? The pier looks like a nice spot. How about you try too, Joshua? You're not so bad yourself, you know. Just not as good as you. I think I'll just sit here and watch if all the fishing practice has paid off. Let's talk to people inside, see if we can get some lines. Oh, I've got some good fish in today, so please look forward to your meal. People come here to enjoy fishing. If you would like to borrow a fishing pole, you can loan you one, so all you need to do is ask. I am asking. I want a pole, I want a fish. Sherazade and Olivier have been having a drink of chilled fruit wine together. Shira, should you start drinking again when it's only noon? No matter how light the liquor is, drinking too much is bad for your health, right? Oh, don't worry. This stuff is just like water. Ah, Estelle, sometime we all need to take a breather. I understand your concern for Shira, but you can leave her to me. Actually, Shira is not the one I'm concerned about. Yep, because she can drink anybody under the table, except Anya. She is in a totally another league, according to, let's say, rumors. There are some fishing rods propped against the wreck. Can we take those? Yeah, but I'm wondering, who do I need to ask? This is a rest. Wait, is there... do we need a shop for it? I'm confused. Because there's just asked for it, but she doesn't react to it. And when there's a fishing pole here, they don't react to it as well. Maybe I do need to click somewhere on the pier just to get the fishing going. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Crap, I don't have a fishing pole. I wonder if somebody at the inn has a spare I can borrow. Alright. Earlier when I was here, I didn't see that mark, so I probably missed that. Do you have a fishing pole I could borrow? Oh yes, of course we do. They're right over here. And they're free to use for anyone watching here. Wow, really? Score! This is a pretty nice rod to be loaning out to everyone. Alright then, I'll put it to good use. And please enjoy yourself. Oh, we definitely will. Yes, this looks good. Definitely the best spot. Now let's see about casting a few lines. Is it actually a minigame or just a story bit? Let's see, from this pier, which would be the best place to drop a line? The south where the sun is hitting the water, the east where the shade reaches. I was gonna say where the shade reaches, because with the sun on it, I doubt there would be. And around the pier could also be a good place because there's also shadow there. I could be totally wrong about that because I have never fished a day in my life. So let's go where the shade reaches. Right around here looks nice. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Now what should I do about bait? Live bait or use a lure. Alright, let's sit back and relax and see what comes up with. Sweet, I got a bite. Now this is the critical part. How should I bring it up? Wait until it gets tired before reeling it in. Yes. Alright, let's see what we got. Reeled in as smelt. Whoa, what a little fishy. Just gonna make fun of me if he sees this. Should I just eat it now and hide the evidence? Let's see. What should I do now? Fish again? I'm curious to see if we have other options. If we get other fish. Because then I want to see what happens when I fish in the sun with live bait. And if it's a bigger fish, we can just quit and show it to Joshua. I still think tiring it out is the best way to go about it. Reeled in holy boots. Curse you, holy boots. This victory is yours. Nah, I'm gonna quit about it. I wonder if that holy boots is actually a boot we can wear. It would be cool. Man, it's already starting to get dark. I guess I ended up with a pretty good catch after all. Check it out, Joshua. Look what I caught. Joshua? What is this? The 100-Day War seems to have been left on the table. Estelle picked it up. I wonder if Joshua just forgot this. For being so sharp, he sure can miss things sometimes. I guess I'll just have to take it to him myself. Then again, I wonder where I could have taken off to. Maybe where Lloyd was fishing? But first... Yes, it's an actual boot. 1 defense, 3 movement. Light and airy, because there's hole in it. I love it. Alright, see if we can find Joshua. Hey there, laddie. What are you doing, whittling away this evening in a place like this? Not much. How about yourself? Are you done fishing, or are you heading back into battle? Nah, I've already had my fill. It sure has been a while since I did that, though. Oh, that reminds me. I still had out a book she found on the table. You said you were going to read, but you ended up leaving your book on the table. You should be more careful with your stuff. Oh, that. Well, I actually finished reading it. My eyes were starting to feel a bit tired, so I thought I'd take a walk for a change. Liar. What? You're hiding your feelings again, aren't you? I can tell that's what you're doing. And besides, it's not really fair. You always find a way to cheer me up when I'm feeling down. And while I may not be as reliable as that, I can still give you a shoulder to lean on. Sorry. It's times like these when you should say thank you and not apologize. You may be smart, Joshua, but sometimes you don't seem to know what's most important. You're probably right. Thanks, Estelle. Very good. No, that wasn't too bad, was it? Oh, right. And in return, how about you play me a song on your harmonica? As you wish. It's The Whereabouts of Light good for you? Yep, that's the one I wanted to hear. I wonder why it is. Then when I hear the sound of your harmonica in the evening like that, It makes me want to cry. So, you're still not going to ask about my past, I mean? We promised, remember? You were going to tell me when you felt like it. I wasn't going to ask, right? And considering that 5 years have passed, it doesn't seem like such a big deal anymore. Yeah, it's been 5 years, hasn't it? How can you just live with me for that long and not have a million questions? That day your father came home with this beat-up kid. Some random stranger who has never said a word about his past. Why'd you take him in like that? Well, it seems like the obvious thing to do. Besides, you're family now, Joshua. And like I said before, I know you pretty well. You love books, you're a weapons geek, and you've got a serious knack for just about anything that comes your way. You're kind and fair, but you've also got a way of not letting others inside by using politeness as like a shield. Hey, now, wait a minute. And you're caring and lonely. Of course, I don't know everything about your past. If you want to make comparisons, I don't know a whole lot about Dad's past either. But it doesn't mean that he and I aren't family, right? Being a family for us has more to do with knowing his personality, his habits, the foods he likes. You know, the kind of things that only I would know firsthand. You're no different, Joshua. You make it nearly impossible to argue with you, you know that? It's been like that since the first time we met, and you gave me that flying kick to the gut as I was laying in bed. Wounded, I might add. Did I really do that? Yeah, injured and all, more than once. I'm sure it was just a bit of childish play. Blame Dad for my lack of social graces. Yeah, sure, nice excuse. But anyway, Estelle, what? Let's make sure we solve this whole airliner mystery. I don't know if Dad's been captured or anything, but let's resolve this with our own hands. Sure, that's exactly what I intend to do. How about we head back to the inn? I'm sure supper is already ready by now. Great idea, I'm starving. We need to eat our fill so we're ready for tonight. It's just a recon mission, doesn't mean we're gonna fight somebody, right? Oh, I almost forgot. Here's your book, Joshua. Oh, right. Estelle had out the book she found on the table. I'm actually done with it, to be honest. At this point, I just end up being bulk weight. I wonder what I should do with it. To be honest, wouldn't it be wise for Estelle to read it herself? That way she can talk to him about the book. This is also a nice gesture, just giving it to someone who actually wants it, but for their personal development towards each other, I think it's better if she reads it. It looks like a pretty difficult book, but do you think if I spent some time with it, I'd understand? I'm sure you'd be fine. There's already a lot of stuff you know in there anyway. So do you want to take a stab at it, Estelle? Sure, I'll give it a shot. Yes, and probably with us, they probably mean the player. That's to read the book. Yeah, I will probably do that off episode. Like by myself, because probably gonna be a lot of pages. Help a fellow out, I'm begging you. I can't take another drink. Wow, I think I've just reconsidered my opinion of you, Olivier. Yeah, it's pretty rare for anyone to still be conscious after a night of wine with Shara. Well, didn't the two of you come at a good time? How about having a drink together? You're both good for that, right? We're going to eat dinner now, so the answer is no. Ah, come on, you two. When I say let's drink, we drink. You're going to make me very angry if you don't sit down for a glass with me. Ah, great. She already reached stage 2, rage mode. Don't worry, Shira. Olivier said he's good for another couple of rounds. How about having him keep you company? Tss. What? So you can still drink more, can you? Joshua, how could you just give me to her like that? I can't. Don't you feel sorry for the poor guy? I don't know, should I? You're a little demon, and cute at the same time too. At least the fish are polite here. I guess he'll be just fine. How about we sit at the counter? I'd hate to bother the two of them. Right, good idea. Please, Shira, I'm pleading with you. You and the fish, don't pour me another glass. He has no say in it. He has to survive. Yeah, he's definitely out for the count. I think we'll do this investigation without him. He's totally plastered. It looks like even a guy who takes his sweet time for everything couldn't stand up to drink with Shira. Oh wow, what a night of drinking. I've been so busy lately I haven't been able to enjoy myself like this for a while. And you're not even red in the face either from all that alcohol. Are you sure you haven't had some special kind of training, Shira? It could have been all the bizarre liquors I drank while I was in the troop. You know, like the ones with scorpions and asps in them. I might have built up a resistance that way, who knows? Somehow, I don't think that's the case. By the way, what do you plan on doing with him? He's pretty much useless as he is. Well, let him sleep. He looks so peaceful now, we wouldn't want to disturb him. There's a very high possibility that we'll have a direct encounter with the Sky Bandits tonight, and getting a civilian wrapped up in the middle of it all wouldn't be a good idea. Don't tell me you got Olivier drunk so he wouldn't be able to come along, did you? Well, of course I did, and he'll thank me in the long run for it too, after his raging hangover anyway. And so that whole time, you were just toying with him, weren't you? Let's see. It's getting late. Let's hurry and begin our stakeout around the inn. Hey, don't skirt around the issue, Shira. Quiet you. For the time being, we're going to circle up to the far pier. Understood. Alright then, let's go. Shira, please, I can't take another. Pleasant dreams for sure. Are you going out? If you're going to fish at night, you're going to need an orbment light, or you won't be able to see. Read now, but that's not our intent. We're just here to scout out. The gentleman with you seems to have drunken a lot. Is he going to be alright? If you would like, I can bring you some water. Oh, that's very nice. And it would definitely be a wise idea if you're gonna have a hangover. I thought it was gonna be a great spot. I don't see anyone. I don't know what kind of business those siblings could have here, but do you think they'll really show up? Well, there's no guarantee, of course, but if TLoH's information has any truth to it, my best guess is that they'll be here. However, if you move around too much, there's the possibility we'll be seen and they'll take off. Since the Sky Bandits are supposed to come from the road, it might be a good idea to watch the area. Right, so where should we watch from? We need a place we can see the road without being noticed ourselves. A place like that would be ideal. So wouldn't that just be up on the balcony? But that would technically have all the views we need, right? Hey, what's that? Oh, that's definitely them. Well, looks like we're a little early, huh? Yeah, seems that way. You know, if this were the middle of the day, we could have gotten ourselves a bite to eat on the way. Quit talking nonsense. We're outlaws, remember? Now let's hurry up and get moving. Hey, wait for me, Kyle. I should have known it would be them. It looks like they're headed for the far pier. I wonder what they intend to do. Shall we take a look to find out ourselves? Let's try and get as close as we can without being noticed. My first location might be a good one then. Still not. Oh well. I have to try, you know? I should have figured they wouldn't be here yet. They always come exactly on time. I really hate those guys. They act like they're superior, and to be honest, they're kinda scary. No doubt about that. They're quite the clandestine bunch. But there's not much we can do about it. This is an order from Dawn. This seems to be a good place. Yeah, we can hear every word they're saying too. Hey Kyle, don't you think Dawn's been acting a bit strange recently? Just not like him if you ask me, you know? The whole hijacking of airliners thing. Well, I admit it was lucrative, now that we've got the army clamping down on us full scale. Not to mention those annoying bracers we are involved. And he's gone and taken hostages and demand a ransom in return. No matter how I think about it, it seems like Dawn has gone way overboard this time. Well, in the end, you'll always be just a girl. Deep down, you're just not cut out to run with the bad crowd. Excuse me? Okay, maybe not the best wording, but I meant it as a compliment. If things are getting too tough for you, you're always welcome to face salvaging a life back home. It shouldn't be too hard to get by, as long as you don't set your sights too high. Although, admittedly, it is a bit colder than liberal. Do you think you can just treat me like a kid and I'm not going to get angry? I'd like to see you get on without me. What with the crap cooking and all? Not to mention the laundry. Do you really want to get back to burnt toast and turning your underwear inside out? Okay. I see your point, and I really am sick of toast, burnt or otherwise. But anyway, think about what I said before it gets too late to back out. Now, getting back to what you said earlier. I do have to agree that Don has been acting pretty weird. Does he expect us to keep fishing for ransom? We should take what we can get. And I'd like to believe that Don is smart enough to see that. Don't you think he started acting strange about the time that Kai showed up? That's the only thing I can think of as to why he started acting like this. Yeah, he was the one who introduced us to those other guys too. He might have even gotten Don to buy into his ideas. Who's that guy and he? That is certainly a good question. Huh, wait, what's that over there? What's what? It looks like whoever they were waiting for has finally showed up. Ooh, soldiers. Assassins? Definitely a specialty unit. It looks like you made it. On time as usual, huh? You could have come a little early for a change, or even late. Definitely not my type, that's for sure. Say what you will, but we're trained to be punctual. Now, if that displeases you, then let me offer my sincerest apology. Relax, I was just being sarcastic. Now I know you guys are definitely not the type I want to be around. Enough already, we don't have time for that. Now, how about we get down to business? Have there been any other developments since last time? Yes, in fact, Her Majesty has finally made a move. She intends to contribute to the ransom from her own assets. Seriously? We're gonna get paid out of the Queen's own pocket? Well, I guess we're pretty close to getting the money then, right? How about the Royal Army? Is there any indication that they're figured out where our hideout is? Not yet, but it's only a matter of time until they do. We received report that members of our Bracer Guild are on the move as well. At any rate, on the morning of the payoff, you'll need to leave your hideout behind. Yeah, no problem there. We just happened to run into the temporary shelter by chance. Don shouldn't have any regrets about it either. There are way too many suspicious types involved in this. What do you want to do, Shira? Should we just storm in? Shoot them all like Aeos and sort them out? I've got a much better idea. A better idea? These two siblings appear here means that the Sky Bandit's airship is parked somewhere nearby. There's not much we could do if they got away again, so how about we try taking that out first? I see. Take away the means of escape, right? I'm down for that. How about you, Joshua? Joshua? Oh, right. Take out the airship first, right? Yeah, I think that's a good idea too. What's wrong? Your face looks really tense all of a sudden. It's nothing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was just my mind playing tricks on me. We don't have much time. We've got to get onto the road and start looking for that airship before they finish their meeting. Ooh. So it's a good start of an investigation. So we got the connection of the Capua family to the burglaries in the southern block, and we now have the opportunity to find their airship. So the thing that comes to mind for me, seeing as we haven't done anything with the tower yet, maybe that is where we're supposed to look. But we're gonna look in the next episode. For now, we're gonna leave it here. We've rounded off our investigation at the Valleria Lake, and now we've got to hunt down their ship as soon as possible to take it out. Or, and I'm just thinking about this, what if we found the ship and we hit on it? They would take us right back to their hideout, where the hostages are, so we can rescue them. That might actually be a much better idea as well. I wonder if the game's gonna go that way. It would be the most logical choice, right? Because if we found the ship at the tower, which I think would be it is the most closest place here, that's out of the way of the main road, taking out the ship wouldn't do anything. It will just inconvenience them, and we still wouldn't know where the hideout is, and we need to figure that out. So, yeah, I'm gonna think we're gonna hide on their ship if we find it, definitely. But like I said, that's gonna be next time. Until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, hit that like button, subscribe, and I will see you then. Bye bye.